Group 2 and Group 7. What happens when Group 2 elements react? And before I even start this video, I want to discuss something very important. What is going to happen with this channel once I'm finished with my chemistry exam, which is next week. I'm still going to be posting. Yes, I still will be posting for the year 12s and the year 12s after that. What happens when Group 2 elements react? They lose the 2 outer electrons to form 2 plus ions. They have structure of noble gas. Again, something they would never ask you about. Come on, guys. I'm getting rid of that. Why does atomic radius increase down the group? Because extra electrons are added as you go down the group. Yes, 100%. Each element down group with extra electric shell compared to one above. Extra shells, more shielding. Yeah. Why does reactivity increase down the group? Well, you know the first ionization energy decreases, so state that statement, then say due to increasing atomic radius shielding, and then because the first ionization energy decreases, it's easier to lose electrons, therefore it's more reactive. Metal ions get bigger, larger ionic radius, so surely higher melting point, but no. The delocalized electrons are further away from positive nucleus, less attraction, and the number of delocalized electrons per atom does not change, and the charge of the ion does not change, it's still the same at 2. When group 2 elements react with water, oxidize from 0 to +2, forming M2 plus ions. So it's M plus 2H2O to form M bracket OH squared plus H2 gaseous. Water is the oxidizing agent, and yep. Singly charged negative ions increase solubility down the group. Doubly charged negative ions decrease solubility down the group. Draw the solubility of them. Again, that's really dumb, because all I need to remember is that singly charged negative ions increase in solubility down the group, so least soluble to most soluble, and doubly charged negative ions decrease in solubility down the group, most soluble to least soluble, all white and solid. Yeah. Instead of memorizing the table, just memorize those 2 statements with the questions, and you've got the whole thing learned off by heart. Solubility of magnesium hydroxide, sparingly soluble, very insoluble. Solubility of barium sulfate, insoluble, and test for sulfate ions, add barium chloride. If it's white, then sulfate ions are present. White precipitate barium sulfate formed. Yep. Group 2 elements are known as alkaline earth metals. Okay. And the ionic equation for neutralization H plus equals also minus equals to form H4 liquid. You should know that. And the group 2 elements known as alkaline earth metals. Yeah, it's on the. It just says group 2 alkaline earth metals. So as long as you've had a look at the specification, you know that. Calcium hydroxide, slaked lime, and is used in agriculture to neutralize acid soils. Magnesium hydroxide and indigestion tablet as antacid and tacid substance will neutralize excess stomach acid. X-rays. Problem with them is that they pass straight through soft tissues, and this. Have a look in the specification. Yeah. So barium sulfate, using barium meals help diagnose problem with the stomach. Barium sulfate opaque to X-rays. Patient solves barium sulfate causes tissue showing structure of organs, suspension of barium sulfate. Say the color of fluorine. Pale yellow, chlorine, green, bromine, red brown, iodine, grey. Electronegativity decreases down the group because larger atoms attract electrons less than smaller ones, as the electrons are further away from nucleus, shielded by more electrons. When halogens react, gain the electron, and the atoms become larger, outer shell further from nucleus, electrons less strongly attracted. Basic rule of halogens and the halide. Halogen will displace a halide from solution of halides below in the periodic table. When you mix chlorine with sodium hydroxide, Cl2 plus NaOH, to form sodium chloride solution and NaClO. Cleaning toilets, bleach paper using water treatment. Disproportionation reaction, and you form a mixture of chloride ions and chlorate ions. Again, you just need to know the equations for these. So I'm going to get rid of a lot of these. And today, I'm going to create a sheet on all those equations. Two equations of chlorine include oxidation Cl2 plus H2O liquid form 2H plus A equals Cl minus plus OH minus plus ClO minus 2Cl2 plus 2H2O liquid 4H plus 4Cl minus plus O2 gaseous. Reducing power of halides increases down the group because greater reduced power, greater reactivity, and we know greater reactivity, therefore faster reduction reactions. Okay, these reactions are pretty simple. You just need to know mainly the why the redox reaction, nothing else happens because the HF and HCl are not strong enough reducing agents. Through equations with H2S4 and the I plus H2S4 and the HS4 plus HI. 2HI plus H2S4 to form I2 plus SO2 plus 2H2O. 6HI plus SO2 to form H2S plus 3I2 plus 2H2O. Toxic smells bad eggs. NAB opposite H2S4, NAB opposite H2S4 to form NaHS4 plus HBr, 2HBr plus H2S4 to form Br2 plus SO2 plus 2H2O. Choke and fume sulfur dioxide, orange fume is bromine. Wet scrubbing, acidic sulfuric dioxide can remove from flue gas by reacting alkali, and a slurry is made by mixing calcium oxide or calcium carbonate with water, sprayed onto flue gases, and then you form calcium sulfite.